I feel like overall, I feel like we played a good game. And I feel like the first half we played very well on the way we wanted to play, and then most of the second half we did as well. And then the little scuffle happened. I didn't really get to see what happened, but Cesar ended up getting a red card, and then after that it was just 10 men us defending, and they were able to get some goals back. But I feel like overall we did play very well, and it's just now we have to move on into Saturday against Chicago.
We'll go to Austin David.
I think for me, it's just being able to be focused. I feel like in these moments, I feel like you have to really be focused and dialed in because they're just gonna go at you. They're gonna try to score, especially when we win the man down, we had to go in a low block. It was us defenders, we have to be very alert because they're gonna put crosses in, they're gonna go 1v1, and it's just trying to be able to contain them and just get the ball out. I think that's what some things we needed to do this game was just get the ball out, and we didn't get to do that. So
We'll go next to Michael Citro.
Alex, thanks for your time. I want to talk to you a little bit about that chance you guys had that you had specifically at the back post from Ojeda. Did that just a case of the ball bouncing up high off the turf on you at the last second?
yeah, I mean, with a head up with stuff like that when he's in that position, he either hits it very hard across or he'll try to like dink it back post. And I didn't want to anticipate it too much because if he put it hard across the goal, I wanted to be able to tap it. And then he kind of just dinked it right in front of me. And then yeah, the bounce kind of I kind of misjudged it, and then it just went kind of by me. But it was a beautiful move by the left side, and Ojeda was able to look for me, but I wasn't able to get it.
Go next to Mike Gramajo.
Thanks, Rob. Alex, obviously not the result you guys were looking to get tonight. I was wondering if you can kind of just take us through those last 15 minutes where everything kind of just unraveled and kind of didn't go the team's way, obviously with the sending off, the equalizer, Oscar being sent off, and then obviously Atlanta scoring that go-ahead goal in stoppage time. I mean, how just your reaction just being on that field, and I mean, I'm guessing just trying to pick up something on the fly to avoid going down, losing the lead and obviously getting into that loss as well.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I feel like as a team, we wanted more. And I feel like going to this game, especially as a derby, we wanted to get the win, obviously. The last 15 minutes was very chaotic. And I feel like for us, I feel like we just wanted to we just wanted to finish and get the win and just be able to defend good. And obviously they were able to get 2 goals, and it was just very not convincing for us. But that's what we wanted to do, was just contain and get the win, but we weren't able to do it tonight.
We'll go next to Alonso Contreras.
Thank you, Rob. How are you, Alex? I want to ask about what the ref told you guys on the possible handball on the last corner kick. Do you guys have? Did he say anything that VAR check or what happened?
Honestly, they were talking to other players. I didn't really get to hear what he was saying, but some of us thought it was, some of us didn't even see it. So that scuffle was just kind of something that happens in soccer. So
We'll go next to Luis Carlos Pineda.
Hi, Alex. Orlando's been building momentum with a strong defensive record this season, some clean sheets. How do you and the team, regroup mentally? Oscar got a red card, obviously Cesar as well. Mentally and tactically, to bounce back. You guys got Chicago next. Thank you.
I think to bounce back, we want to get a clean sheet against Chicago. I mean, just be strong defensively, but also be strong attacking wise. That's our I feel like that's our whole system, is to be able to attack strong, but be able to come back and defend as a team. So I feel like going into Chicago, we're just, especially at home turf, we're there to get the 3 points and be able to just, even though we have one loss, to get kind of just go back and get the momentum right before the break.
We'll do two more. We'll go to Citro and then Gramajo to wrap it up.
Alex, Oscar talked after the last game about how you guys in the locker room had the goal of getting to the top of the table by the end of May with all these games, and you guys were on a great trajectory with 12 games without a loss, obviously. Um, how tough is it to lose a game like this to a rival in this fashion? You're 13 minutes from the end, you've got the lead, and then just sort of a self-inflicted wound with the red card.
Yeah, obviously we didn't want to count with the loss, especially as a derby. But I feel like it's just something that we have to move from. Obviously, we all came in here wanting to win. It's a derby at the end of the day. We win derbies, and I think that's what Oscar and the team wanted, but we just couldn't do that today. So now we just have to move on to Chicago and try to get the 3 points to try to get even higher in the standings and try to still be able to get to at least top three or the top first if we can.
And Gramajo to finish it up.
Alex, you guys are about to close up your fourth week. Today was your eighth game in 4 weeks. By the time the weekend, it'll be your ninth game. Just wanted to ask you, just because Oscar kind of touched a little bit about it in the last game after the Portland game, how the workload's been pushing. How are you feeling fatigue wise? Did you kind of feel any of that tonight at some point during the Atlanta game? And obviously, how important is recovery going to be for you guys going into the Chicago game on Saturday?
I've been doing recovery during the week. Every week I've been doing extra recovery, and I feel like I wasn't really tired today. I was willing to give 100%, willing to go up and down the flank when I can, and I want to do that every game. And I mean, I think that's a lot of what Oscar likes about me is that I'm willing to just run for this team. So I wasn't really tired. I was kind of more energetic, especially since it was a derby. So no, I feel like these games don't really have a toll on me. Um, but it's just to keep doing recovery and keep being able to be 100% for the team every game, and especially this last game against Chicago to end May. So
All right, we'll wrap it up there. Thank you, Alex. Safe travels back to Orlando, and we'll have a coach up next.
Okay, I thought we played very good 70 minutes until the red card, and something that we're going to be loud internally with the behavior of the referee. I'm gonna leave it there, but we are very impressed with the way that was handling, because it was a game well played. We were doing the right things, and that changed the whole thing. So we're obviously frustrated, but we're going to follow our protocols as we always do with the league, and we will take care of that the best professional way possible.
We'll go to Austin David.
Oscar, obviously just a very tough game. The second half, a lot of possession for Atlanta, then the red card, a lot of running for a team that has already played so many games this month. Just how tough is it for your team just to find that consistency that you've had throughout this month, but also just managing the minutes of these players, especially heading into this last game of May this Saturday.
Right, yeah, no, it's not been an easy, but this is not an excuse that we're going to use. We have been prepared. I thought the boys play very well today. The games that they did until the red card from one of us came, and then but again the frustration doesn't allow us to process it. The frustration that we have with the way the game was handling by the referee, but again, the players did a fantastic 75 minutes. We were doing the things that we trained. We could have extend the score 2 or 3 goals more. And it was right, you were right that Atlanta had the ball in the second half. I'm going to say it in a long period, but we knew it. And when we countered them, we created the best options until the game was changed. So it's frustrating. We're going to keep moving. We have 2 days to refresh and to cleanse ourselves and just keep moving on.
We'll go next to Michael Citra.
Oscar, thanks for your time. I guess I'll be the one to ask. Can you share what happened on the sideline after Atlanta's tying goal that you got a red card for?
Right. I came up to the fourth referee and I asked him why it was a red card. the Atlanta's player, he pushed Cesar widely too, and we were the ones who received the red card. I say it was not a red card. Why'd you ejecting the player? And I was coming out from my zone like the other coach did too. So it's something that happened. I have been in the league coaching for many years, so this is something natural in the games. But it seems like the appreciation from them was different. So again, Michael, we're gonna address it with the league instead just do it in public. But what happened today, we're very frustrated with the way they handle it.
We'll go next to Mike Gramajo.
Profe, obviously, I know you don't want to talk about it, but just I need to follow up. You mentioned you were out of your area. Was the Atlanta coach also out of his area? And was that something that you kind of raised a question to the referee as well when everything kind of happened at
Well, if the coaches needs to be ejected because we came out eventually from our area, and then we all have to be out every single game. It- I don't know what is the other reason, because what I came was to the fourth asking him why the red card, why he handled the red card to us, knowing that the other team, the other player pushed Cesar as well. It was a normal question to the assistant referee that we do every single game to all of us. So, but again, we'll address it internally with the league the best we can.
And we'll go back to Michael Citra.
Oscar, you talked last game about the boys wanting to finish May strong, get up the table as high as possible, even maybe in first place. And you entered the day 3 points out of first place, and you're 13 minutes from winning the game on the road. They only had one decent look in the 70th minute of the second half. And then the red card happens. Obviously, it changes everything. How do you rebound from an emotional night like this in a very short period of time, especially knowing that as things stand, you won't be on the sideline on Saturday?
Right. Well, players have to think about what a good job they did until those 75 minutes when the referee got involved with the red card, and just bounce back on those positive things as well, considering all those positive things that we did, because I thought we played very well until that happened, Michael. We cannot forget that, and we have 2 days to reinforce the message and keep doing what we're doing, and play against Chicago. Yeah, we have a short period of time, but we're not going to concentrate too much in all that scenario that was presented and those minutes that we felt that we were affected.
All right. If there's no more questions, we'll wrap things there. Thank you, Oscar. Safe travels back. We'll see you all on Saturday night at Inter&Co Stadium as Orlando City takes on Chicago Fire FC. Thank you.